The ocean floor, a graveyard, black, silent, crushing. Not even sunlight dared touch this place. Here, in the abyss, lived legends, monsters from your nightmares, and one bigger than any other, the Kraken. It slunk through trenches deeper than Everest is tall. Bioluminescent plankton scattered before its might. 8 tentacles thick as battleships churned the water. Each one could crush a submarine like a soda can. Its eye, the size of a hot air balloon, opened, a baleful yellow glare. Watching, waiting, it smelled the faintest tremor in the current, the pulse of a heartbeat alien to this world. Prey. Her name was Corelia, and she was the last of her kind. For generations her people, the Oceana, had guarded the Kraken, kept it from unleashing chaos upon the surface world. But Corelia was different. She didn't just want to contain the beast. She wanted to understand it, to communicate, to coexist. A fool's dream, many said, but Corelia had a bond with the creature, a connection she couldn't explain. Today, that bond would be tested. The Kraken was restless, angrier than Corelia had ever sensed. Its roars echoed through the abyss, shaking the very core of her being. Something was wrong, terribly wrong. It lashed out, not at Corelia, but at something behind her, something massive, metallic, descending from the world above. The machine was an underwater drill sent from the surface to mine rare minerals, a direct violation of the treaty between the Oceana and the surface dwellers. The Kraken, protector of the deep, wouldn't stand for it. The battle was joined. Tentacles lashed out, wrapping around the drill's metal limbs, squeezing. Metal screamed under the pressure. The drill fought back, energy cannons blazing, bolts of searing energy ripped through the water, leaving trails of boiling bubbles. Corelia watched in horror, the water churning around her. This wasn't the Kraken's fight, it was a consequence of humanity's greed. She had to stop it. Swimming towards the behemoths, she raised her hands, a calming aura emanating from her. Peace, she projected into their minds. There is another way. But her pleas fell on deaf ears. The Kraken, enraged, slammed the drill with such force that it shattered into a million pieces. Then something unexpected happened. The shattered remains of the drill began to glow, pulsating with an otherworldly energy. A beam of light shot out from the wreckage, engulfing the Kraken. Corelia watched in disbelief as the Leviathan was dragged upwards, disappearing into the blinding light. When the light faded, Corelia was alone. The drill was gone, the Kraken gone, only silence and the wreckage of the battle remained. But something was different. Corelia felt it, a shift in the very fabric of reality. The ocean floor felt smaller, as if the abyss itself had been ripped open, revealing something beyond. Section 5. Among the Stars. The Kraken didn't die. It was transported, ripped from the ocean depths and hurled into the cold void of space. It tumbled through the cosmos, disoriented, enraged. Stars blurred into streaks of light. Planets like giant marbles rolled past. The Kraken saw Earth, a blue and green jewel against the backdrop of infinity. It recognized the home it had protected for millennia, but it was too far. It would never return. Despair threatened to consume the Kraken, but then it sensed something else, a presence, ancient, powerful, radiating with an energy that dwarfed even the Kraken's own. It was not alone in this strange new realm. Section 6, Pantheon of Power. Before it, swirling in a nebula of colors, were beings of pure energy, gods. These entities were not bound by the physical laws that govern our universe. They existed in a realm of pure energy and consciousness, their very presence altering the fabric of space and time around them. They were massive, each one larger than planets, their forms constantly shifting and reforming. These colossal beings were in a constant state of flux, their energy ebbing and flowing like the tides of a cosmic ocean. Their sheer size and power were beyond comprehension, dwarfing even the largest celestial bodies. They were the progenitors, beings who existed before time itself. These ancient entities were the architects of the universe, shaping galaxies and stars with their will. Their knowledge and wisdom spanned eons, and their power was unmatched by any other force in the cosmos. The Kraken despite its size and strength, felt like an ant before their might. This colossal sea monster, feared in the deepest oceans, was insignificant in the presence of the progenitors. Its immense power was nothing compared to the godlike beings that surrounded it. It roared, a sound that would have shattered mountains, but here in the vacuum of space it was met with only silence. The Kraken's mighty roar, which could cause tsunamis and earthquakes on Earth, was utterly powerless in the vast emptiness of space. A creature of the deep boomed a voice, echoing in the Kraken's mind, dragged here by forces beyond its comprehension. The voice was ancient and powerful, resonating within the Kraken's very being. It spoke of things the Kraken could not understand, of forces and powers far beyond its ken. Another voice, cold and sharp as a razor, cut through. Its kind is a plague. This voice was different, filled with disdain and contempt. It saw the Kraken not as a mighty beast, but as a blight upon the universe, a creature that did not belong in the grand cosmic order, a threat to the cosmic order. The progenitors viewed the Kraken as a disruption, a chaotic force that threatened the delicate balance of the cosmos. Its very existence was an affront to the harmony they had worked so hard to create. The Kraken thrashed, trying to break free from their scrutiny, but it was held fast, an invisible force pinning it in place. Despite its immense strength, the Kraken was powerless against the progenitors. It struggled and fought, but the invisible force held it firmly, a testament to the overwhelming power of these ancient beings. Section 7. A God's Duty. Suddenly a new voice, calmer, more soothing. It resonated with a power that felt ancient yet familiar. Peace. Siblings, let us first understand why this creature has been brought before us. The speaker was a being of radiant light, its form resembling a humanoid figure, though its features were ever shifting, impossible to discern. It was Astraeos, the eldest of the progenitors, the one who held dominion over the stars and the tides. Astraeos turned its attention to the Kraken. "Creature of Earth, you have been brought here for a reason, a purpose." The Kraken, still struggling against the invisible force, roared its defiance. What could these beings possibly want with it? Section 8. A Hero's Choice. Astraeos smiled, a gesture that sent shivers down the Kraken's spine. His smile was not just one of confidence, but of a deep understanding of the gravity of the situation. It was a smile that spoke of countless battles fought and won, a smile that promised hope even in the darkest of times. "The balance has been disrupted," he said, his voice echoing with cosmic power. Each word he spoke seemed to reverberate through the very fabric of the universe, carrying with it the weight of ancient wisdom and unyielding resolve. A darkness approaches, one that threatens not only your world but all of existence. This is not just a battle for survival, but a battle for the very essence of life itself. The stakes have never been higher, and the need for heroes has never been greater. He gestured towards a swirling vortex of darkness at the edge of the nebula. The vortex seemed to consume all light, a black hole of despair and destruction. It was a sight that could break the spirit of even the bravest of souls. It pulsed with an evil energy that made the Kraken's blood run cold. The very air around it seemed to crackle with malevolence, a chilling aura that promised nothing but doom and despair. "You have been chosen, creature of the deep, to fight alongside us against this threat. This is not just a call to arms, but a call to destiny. Together we can stand against the darkness and protect all that we hold dear." The Kraken stared at the swirling darkness, a primal fear gripping its heart. It had faced many dangers in the depths of the ocean, but nothing like this. This was a fear that went beyond instinct, a fear that touched the very core of its being, but it also felt a surge of something else, a sense of duty, a realization that it was not just a creature of the deep, but a guardian of the world. This was its moment to rise, to become more than it had ever been, a responsibility to protect not just its home, but all of creation. The Kraken understood that this was a fight for the future, a fight that required every ounce of its strength and courage. It roared again, this time not in defiance, but in acceptance. The Kraken would fight. It would stand alongside Astraeos and the other heroes, ready to face the darkness and protect the light. This was its choice, its destiny, and it embraced it with all its might. Section 9. To New Horizons. And so began the Kraken's new journey. Emerging from the depths of the ocean, it left behind the world it once knew. The vast, uncharted waters had been its home, but now it was time to explore new realms. No longer a denizen of the deep, but a warrior of the cosmos. The transformation was both physical and spiritual, as the Kraken adapted to its new environment. It shed its old form, embracing the cosmic energies that now flowed through its being. It trained alongside the progenitors, learning to harness the very fabric of space and time. These ancient beings, wise and powerful, imparted their knowledge to the Kraken, teaching it the secrets of the universe. The Kraken's abilities grew exponentially as it mastered the art of manipulating cosmic forces. It fought alongside them against the encroaching darkness, its roar echoing across galaxies. The battles were fierce and relentless, with the fate of countless worlds hanging in the balance. The Kraken's strength and determination were unmatched as it faced the darkness head-on. The fate of Earth, of the entire universe, rested on the shoulders of this unlikely hero. The Kraken, once feared and misunderstood, now stood as the last line of defense against the impending doom. Its resolve was unwavering as it vowed to protect all life. The Kraken, once a creature of myth and legend, was now a beacon of hope in the face of ultimate darkness. Its glowing form radiated with cosmic energy, a symbol of resilience and courage. The light it emitted pierced through the darkness, offering a glimmer of hope to all who witnessed it. Its journey, however, was far from over. The cosmos was vast and filled with countless challenges. The Kraken knew that its mission was ongoing and that it would need to continue its voyage through the stars, seeking out new allies and confronting new threats. The battle against the encroaching darkness was only just beginning. The forces of darkness were relentless, and the Kraken had to be ever vigilant. Preparations were underway for the next confrontation, as the Kraken and its allies readied themselves for the cosmic struggle ahead. And as the Kraken looked out at the infinite expanse of the cosmos, it knew that its destiny was forever intertwined with the fate of the stars. The adventure continues, with new horizons to explore and new battles to fight. The Kraken's journey was a testament to the enduring spirit of hope and the unyielding quest for a brighter future.